The Joker versus Green Goblin. Batman versus Spider-Man is an absolutely iconic fight, one of the best Marvel versus DC fights out there. But today we'll about their two main villains, their arch-nemesis, the Joker and Green Goblin. So who's winning here? And really, is it even close? Let's get into it. Not much is known about the Joker, except for the fact that he's the insane arch-enemy of Batman. He's a crime lord and a terrorist who believes that nothing truly matters, but is simultaneously obsessed with the Batman, with the Joker intent on making his life absolutely miserable. The Joker is just a normal human, we think, but it's also clear that he is absolutely crazy, and that madness actually gives him almost superhuman power while in the heat of battle. He might not quite be as strong as Batman, but he's regularly been able to fight toe-to-toe with the Caped Crusader, and even temporarily overpower him and kick him around from time to time. And that actually extends to pretty much every member of the Bat family. Joker is never officially stronger than any of them, but he will surprise you with his strength. His insanity also makes him super tough. He seems to almost enjoy the pain. He can take attacks from Batman, from Nightwing, from Batgirl. He can take full-on beatings from pretty much every member of the Bat family, and he just won't stop laughing through it. It's terrifying. Nothing seems to faze the Joker. And the one thing that the Joker actually is really good at is speed. He's faster than Batman and most members of the Bat family, and is consistently able to surprise them with just how fast he is in a fight. Another surprising thing about the Joker is just how skilled he is in a fight. Yeah, the Joker is actually a pretty good fighter. Like we've been saying, he's constantly been able to fight against Batman and actually gives Batman a good fight every single time. He's beaten every member of the Bat family before, including Nightwing, Red Hood, and Batgirl. He's taken down the entire GCPD and all of Penguin's men. The Joker is a surprisingly capable fighter. It also doesn't hurt that he's absolutely insane and completely eccentric. You don't know what his next move in the fight is gonna be because the Joker probably doesn't know what the next move is gonna be. That being said though, even though the Joker is insane, he's also brilliant and a genius. And one way that that consistently shows up is with his psychological manipulation. I mean, Harley Quinn is probably the best example of that. But he's also been able to manipulate all of Arkham into becoming his own personal army before. Everyone who fights against him leaves visibly shaken. The Joker is also always carrying around a decent-sized arsenal on him, including razor-sharp playing cards, acid-spraying flowers, lethal electric buzzers, and of course, lots and lots of knives. But his go-to weapon is his Joker Toxin. There are plenty of different variations out there that the Joker has personally handcrafted, either causing people to go insane, die laughing on the floor, and with some modified variants even being potent enough to work on the likes of Superman and Wonder Woman. Norman Osborn is the corrupt founder and head of Oscorp, a multi-billion-dollar corporation. But after he took the experimental Goblin formula in order to increase his intellect, well, it actually broke his mind, leading to him becoming the Green Goblin. He's now become Spider-Man's greatest arch-enemy, the one responsible for killing Gwen Stacy and making sure to make Spider-Man's life a living hell. After taking the Goblin formula, well, no doubt about it, Green Goblin is a superhuman. In fact, he's nearly on par with Spider-Man himself. Now, Peter is still stronger, but there have been plenty of times where Osborn has been able to send Spider-Man flying with his attacks, and not just Spider-Man either. He's actually regularly been able to overpower and knock around other street-level heroes. The guy is definitely strong. He's also very fast, especially when you factor in him being able to fly around on his glider and dodging attacks that way. But probably where Green Goblin is at his best. So with his toughness, the guy knows how to take a hit. He's been able to quickly recover and brush off regular punches from Spider-Man, even when Spider-Man finally decides to stop holding back and goes all out. His skin is basically bulletproof, so he can take stabbing and piercing attacks no problem. He can also regularly take explosions, even at point-blank range, and basically just walk it off. Green Goblin is also always carrying around a ton of tech and weapons on him. There's his Goblin Glider, greatly increasing his speed. It's got some built-in weapons, and Goblin really has no problem with just ramming people with it. He's got pumpkin bombs that he'll constantly throw around, bombs that are powerful enough to knock around Spider-Man, blow up buildings, or even knock out even more powerful heroes like Wonder Man. And they're not all explosives. He's got flash grenade bombs and plenty of chemical bombs that seem to be pretty powerful, especially against Spider-Man. Some have taken away Spider-Man's powers momentarily. Others send him on a crazy acid trip and have him believing that he's fighting multiple Green Goblins at once. He's got razor bats, basically his own version of batarangs, electric gloves, and he can shoot out Goblin Blast from his hands. There's a reason why Green Goblin is Spider-Man's arch-nemesis. He's surprisingly powerful and has made it his life's mission to ruin Spider-Man's. So, who wins here? Well, let's break it down. Now, it's clear that these are two of the most evil supervillains in all of comics. They've both ruined their respective heroes' lives more times than you can count, and both of them are brilliant criminal masterminds. And when put to it, well, both of them could take down even the Justice League or the Avengers. In fact, they've both done it before. But in an actual fight between the two, well, it's not even close. Green Goblin should dominate this fight. For starters, he's actually a metahuman. Sure, Joker is crazy, and that craziness might allow him to do some things that a normal person can't, but for all intents and purposes, he is still just a guy. Green Goblin is obviously a superhuman. He's way stronger than Joker and could probably kill Joker with just a few hits. In fact, we've seen this from him time and time before. Osborn has no problem with casually killing people with his strength. He's also way tougher than Joker. Green Goblin can survive any razor-sharp playing card or explosive toy or anything that Joker has in his arsenal. He's already survived a whole lot worse than that before. This should end the fight right there. Now, Joker does have his Joker toxin, but Green Goblin has a built-in filter in his mask, so that might just be a moot point. He's also got his glider, giving him a massive range advantage, and Goblin has no problem with just raining down from up above, throwing all sorts of bombs or shooting blasts or firing missiles or everything. Joker is just going to be helpless against this. And you can't even say that Joker can get into Green Goblin's head, because Norman is almost just as crazy as the Joker is, and he's much smarter. Joker isn't outsmarting or manipulating Osborn. Honestly, this fight might just end with them becoming best friends and swapping stories about how they tortured Batman and Spider-Man. But if it actually came to a fight, well, Green Goblin is winning here, and it's not even close. But what do y'all think? Sound off in the comments down below. I know you're gonna have thoughts and feelings on this one for sure. If you stuck around this long and made it to the end of the video, that's amazing. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting us. And if you want to go subscribe, well, go subscribe. You're going to see more videos like this one every single week. I'll see y'all then. I'll see y'all next time.